Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sankara. In this video, I am giving a brief introduction or intro to the professional ethics. So friends, you are in the last semester, already have completed 5 semesters, happily, thoroughly enjoyed, and the very serious or very difficult topic of CPC is also successfully completed. In this semester, I am going to teach you the professional ethics. So what are ethics? You have to know. Of course, already we had an introduction regarding morals and ethics. Morals are to the society and ethics are to the profession. So the morals are there to see that the society does not go in a wrong way. And ethics are there to see that you fulfill to the obligations created as an advocate by the Advocates Act 1961. What to do and what not to do. And what not to do, you have to learn much. This is the introduction to the professional ethics. So, in this semester, as Unit 1, we are going to discuss the development of legal profession in India. How the legal profession has developed in India. Friends, please remember, already there is a law. So, in the 22nd century BC, a Sumerian ruler by name Ur-Namma, he has named or he has first formulated the legal provision law. He has pronounced it as law. Therefore, law is there from 22nd BC. How the present day law has come into existence, we are going to discuss various theories, various schools of thought, and ultimately the present shape of law. So don't forget, whenever I say law, please remember the definition as per Article 13, Clause 2 of the Constitution of India. Then, we are going to tell you what is the difference between an advocate, a pleader, a vakil, public prosecutor, barrister, and some other Muslim name is also there. So this difference you have to know, and as per the Advocates Act, all the people, maybe an advocate, maybe a pleader, maybe a lawyer, maybe a barrister, or maybe a mukka, okay. So all these people should be termed as advocates only. So what is the difference between all these people? I am going to tell you in the classes to come. Because normally will be understood, everybody will be calling you as a lawyer, advocate, pleader, vakil, and mukhtar. This name is Mukhtar. So it is a Muslim name, Mughal period name. Then, as third unit, we are going to discuss the process of admission, the process of enrollment, and what are the rights of the advocate. Why the Bar Council of India is there. So what are the rights? Now normally it is there to protect the rights and interests of the advocates. So admission, enrollment, and rights of the advocates will be discussed in Unit 3. Then we'll discuss right to practice. Is it a constitutional right? Is it a statutory right? Both. Normally statutory right because Advocates Act is there. But we can say it's a constitutional right also. I will give the case laws at the particular point of time. Then we are going to discuss whether the practice of law, is it a trade or is it a business? 100% no. It's a profession. But anyway, we are going to discuss that topic also. Then we are going to study the important Unit 5. It says regarding the bar councils. So whenever you get the ID card, whenever you are asked to support the certificate of practice, it will be written. According to Section 3 of the Advocates Act, there shall be a Bar Council. Bar Council of India and also Bar Council of a state. What is the necessity? What is the importance of the Bar Council of India as well as the Bar Council of a state? All these things. What are the functions? What is the procedure adopted by them? All these things will be discussed there. The functions are more important. Of course, functions of Bar Council of India are almost similar with that of Bar Council of a state. And in this correction, Article 39A, that is free legal aid, even Bar Council of India will decide, has a function to give the free legal aid. It is also one of the functions. Then 7, most important, ethics of the legal profession. ethics. Here we are coming to discuss the important points. Actually, the Bar Council of India, so under section 39, so they are competent to frame rules for the behavior of the advocates. So normally we are going to tell you the duties of the advocates. Number one, to the court, you should have a respectful attitude, and to the client, and to the witness. They are all different duties. I will explain them. And to the opponent, and to your colleagues, and regarding the legal aid. Right? Then we are going to tell you, according to section 35 of the Advocates Act, what is professional misconduct, what is other misconduct. Not only section 35 deals with the punishment regarding the professional misconduct as well as other misconduct also. What is other misconduct and what is professional misconduct? We are going to tell you. I will give you 25 case laws, important case laws, because that is the prime aspect of the professional ethics. You have to learn them, and definitely you will get questions. Maybe in part C, maybe in 6-mark question, definitely you will get them. We have given more importance for this particular topic, that is Bar Council of India rules. Of course, we are going to tell you only from rule number 1 to rule number 52. Right? And even though it is not in the Advocates Act, another topic is more important, that is bar and bench relations. How they should be. Why should you respect the court? Why the bench is at an elevated position? What is the meaning of the bar? And to be a successful advocate, of course, we are going to tell you the art of advocacy. At the same time, very famous 7 lamps of advocacy. This is more important. Very good. 7 lamps of advocacy. Abbot Parry, he has propounded the 7 lamps. Of course, 8th lamp is also there. We are going to discuss the same. Then we are going to know the important positions. That is, exceptional members are also there, like Attorney General of India, Advocate General of a state. After Attorney General, the Solicitor General also comes. Then the importance of the computers, the role of the computers in the day-to-day work of an advocate. That is also one of the topics we are going to discuss. And accountancy, which is also another important subject. Accountancy, actually, it is dealt with from rule number 25 to 30 in the BCA rules itself. But besides that, accountancy is more important. Why accountancy is necessary? Why lawyer should know? Why it should not be left to the mercy of the so-called income tax practitioners or the chartered accountants? All these things we are going to discuss separately. So that's all regarding the Advocates Act 1961. And please remember, later another act comes into existence, that is the Contempt of the Courts Act 1971. No doubt, it's a very simple act, and if you know section 12, it itself is sufficient. But what is contempt? What is civil contempt? What is criminal contempt? Whether judges are liable for contempt or not, all these things we are going to discuss. And what is contempt? Before learning what is contempt, we have to learn what are the defenses. Suppose if it is a fair comment, you can't say that it is a contemptuous action. Suppose if an MLA or if a judge said something in the press conference, then when it is public, yes, definitely you can publish the same, and he cannot file a case of contempt against you, because it is fair reporting, fair comment, and in the interest of public. So many exceptions will be there. So just like our section 500 defamation is there, there are 10 defenses there. Here also almost similar number of defenses will be there. And who has to take up the complaint regarding the contempt? Normally the High Court, single judge, the division bench, all these things we are going to discuss. Ultimately, as you know, Supreme Court is the, under Article 40 to 142 also, Supreme Court is the final arbiter for the contempt proceedings. But the funniest part is the section 12 of the Contempt Act says the punishment is 6 months and the fine is up to 2,000 rupees only, not more than that. So this is relating to the punishments. And besides this, we have to discuss the writs also. Writs, because contempt after contempt, normally they come in the shape of writs. So therefore, we are going to discuss the 5 types of writs. So briefly, this is the syllabus for the next semester. So I am completing within 10 minutes, but in classes will take much more time because we have to elaborately tell all these things. With this, I am concluding. Thank you very much.